everyone. Welcome to Freedom Fighter 2127. It is official. Greece has defaulted. Greece's bailout has expired and the country is in arrears to the IMF. You go to The Guardian, they got some good stuff on it. Historic moment, Greece in arrears to the IMF. That's it. There was no last-second reprieve, no sudden appearance of 1.6 billion euros in the IMF's bank account. Greece's financial crisis has just entered into a new phase. It is official. Greece is the first developed nation to default on international obligations. Greece has missed its June deadline to pay 1.6 billion euros to the IMF, becoming the first developed country to default on its international obligations. The news hardly comes as a surprise. On Tuesday, Greek Finance Minister Yanis told journalists that Athens would not repay the 1.6 billion euros IMF debt on time. Skipping a payment to the IMF is referred to as arrears, owed money that should have been paid earlier in the terminology of the fund. It should be officially reaffirmed by the IMF chief Christine Lagarde, who in a month should notify the executive board of the fund. Greece misses deadline to pay. In fact, this could be classified as a default, as any other failure to pay its debt on time. This could trigger a cross-default on Greece's multi-billion-dollar commitments to the European Financial Stability Fund, EFSF. The IMF cannot issue new loans to the country, which has arrears. The question now is what's next for the country's financial system, the people and its membership in the Eurozone. On Tuesday, Greece asked the European Stability Mechanism, that includes all of the 19 Eurozone members, for a new bailout that will cover the country's financial needs during the next 2 years. The Eurogroup refused to extend the bailout program to Greece, rejecting Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras' latest request for a new bailout. Finnish Finance Minister Alexander Stubb said on Tuesday, the Greek government on Tuesday asked for a new bailout program from ESM that would cover all its financial needs for the next 2 years. The request included a restructuring plan for Greece's debt to the European Financial Stability Facility, which accounts for about 63% of the country's total debt. German Chancellor Angela Merkel said on Tuesday that her country will not consider a third bailout for Greece before a referendum in Greece on July 5th takes place, various media outlets have reported. On June 5th, Greece invoked a 1970s IMF rule that allowed it to bundle all of its 1.6 billion euro payments due June into one, thus avoiding immediate default. However, it failed to pay even under these conditions. Greece is also due to pay 6.6 billion euros to the ECB in July and August. The ECB has already turned down the Greek call for expanding 89 billion euros emergency liquidity assistance to Greece by 6 billion euros to tackle deposit flight. This resulted in closing banks for a week and limiting withdrawals to 60 euros a day. The Greek government, led by Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras, I can never pronounce his name correctly, came to power aiming to end austerity measures and has repeatedly said its goal is to stay within the euro. On Saturday, the government announced a national referendum on the creditors' offer to the country. Even if the referendum is not on Greece leaving the Eurozone, many leading European politicians have said that a no answer would be a refusal to stay with Europe. Voting no would mean a suicide for Greece, said European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker Monday. However, German Finance Minister Wolfgang said Tuesday Greece can maintain its membership within the Eurozone even if the nation votes against austerity reforms this Sunday. Boom. We'll see what takes place here. It appears as though the markets are going to take a hit from this. Financial collapse around the world has begun. God bless and carry on.